This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
Welcome to Quarantine Tonight. It's a Friday night, and that means one thing in our world. That means polka on News Channel Nebraska. We welcome you into our special undisclosed location somewhere north of the Platte River, somewhere south of the Nebraska-South Dakota border in a special spot with a special band that we've had on the calendar for literally 3 weeks. We've been looking forward to it. We've been talking about it all week. It's time for polka with the Mark Vylidal Band, and you're going to hear great sounds, great polka. I know there's a lot of people across the state right now that are settling into their easy chair. They're just starting to get comfortable. They've cleared their schedule for the next 2 hours, and you're going to enjoy this. We want to thank our sponsors, the University of Nebraska Medical Center and Medica, as well as Black Hills Energy. These three businesses recognize the value to Quarantine Tonight. They recognize the fact that by getting people relaxed and smiling at 7 p.m., it makes not only the day better, but it keeps us all safer because a lot more people stay home, especially on those warmer April days, which has not described this week. Now, what are we doing tonight? Well, we've got a special plan. As the Mark Vylidal Band performs and you hear some of the best polka in the region, in the nation, we would like you to send us videos of your little kids dancing in the living room for a couple of reasons. Number one, it brings joy to every viewer, every mature viewer, let's put it that way. Everybody that's raised kids, had grandkids, done all that, and they're stuck in the house. They're stuck on the farm, they're stuck in an apartment somewhere, and to see your kids dancing around in the living room makes their night. It also makes the night for a lot of especially young people that like bouncing from the couch to the comfort, from the couch to the end table, to the coffee table, back to the couch, and watching them dance around the room brings joy not only to all the viewers, but all of them, and we enjoy seeing it. So, if you're going to be doing our polka thing tonight, why don't you send those videos to us on Facebook at News Channel Nebraska. You just go on to News Channel Nebraska, you say, I'm going to send a video to News Channel Nebraska. We'll download the video and we'll play it. We like to know their names, their first names, or if you want to give us a last name too, and the town that you're in. It's fun to see the entire state celebrating. All right, now that that business is over, let's get to the important part of each and every night here at Quarantine Tonight, and that is our evening prayer. Tonight's evening prayer is pre-recorded. It comes to us from Sidney, Nebraska. Pastor Pete Morgan is in Sidney, Nebraska, and he has these words for us tonight.
Good afternoon. My name is Pete Morgan. I'm a pastor for New Heart Fellowship in Sidney, Nebraska, and I've been asked to offer a prayer today instead of all the doom and gloom of the coronavirus, something that's more helpful and more peaceful. So, Father, we come before your throne of grace. We ask you, Father, to, through this time of panic and of turmoil and of sickness, Lord, to have your way here in Sidney, Nebraska. Let your kingdom come here. Let your will be done here. Father, we ask you just to take and bring your perfect peace. As we keep our minds on you, we ask you to bring your perfect peace to Sidney, Nebraska, and to the residents here. Lord, to the panhandle of Nebraska, that you would bring healing, health, and strength, that you would reveal your hope and your mercy and your grace. Lord, show us your love and heal those who are sick. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you so much, Pastor, and it's nice to have a pastor right now from Sidney sharing those words with us. Sidney just got battered with snow this week. They've had the unlucky number like 4 or 5 times this winter season, where a lot of Nebraska has escaped the big snow totals. All right, now we're down to business. The Mark Vylidal Band is here. In fact, Mark Vylidal is here, and He's out of Fremont, but his band comes from Omaha and Colon, Nebraska, and we got a Stanton, Nebraska native, and we've got, who am I missing? Grand Island. We got the whole state covered here. We're going to meet them all. But Mark, thank you for accepting our invitation. What are we in for tonight with this band?
It's been a while since we played. We've been kind of homebound, you know what we're talking about. And you're going to be in hopefully for some good music. I tell you what, we're going to do our best to bring to you some of our favorites. And I'm glad to have such a great group of musicians along with me. And we're going to play polka time.
And this band has existed since 1974.
1974, I was 1 year old. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was 1 year old back then, yeah.
Yeah, it's been in existence since 1974, and in 1976 it grew to a 6-piece band, and I learned how to place the notes on the charts for different instruments, and it's worked well. I mean, it's just been kind of a self-taught thing, and I write most of the music. Sam helps, and Mike helps a little bit with some of the music, and we do appreciate it very much.
So these are original Mark Vylidal polkas?
The last tune we're going to do tonight, there's a tune titled "A Little Wish." And we're going to end with that, and I think it's very fitting for this, what we're going through here with this corona.
Well, you know, one thing I got to say before you get started, you're going to bring so much joy into so many people's homes that have probably, now I know have missed you being able to perform, but it goes two ways, doesn't it? You miss performing for all of your fans.
Yeah, there's been a lot of dances we've lost here. We've had one of the busier schedules coming up in front of us, and it's like, boy, there's a lot of dance jobs coming, and polka certainly is not dying, that's for sure. And here we are, sitting at home. I mean, it's just been one of those deals.
Well, enough of my yapping. Let's get to it. This is the Mark Vylidal Band. You're watching Quarantine tonight on News Channel Nebraska.
1, 2. Tunes, the Hill and Dale Polka. Glad to be with you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are the Mark Vylidal Polka Band out of Fremont, Nebraska. Nice to be here. And before we do this next tune, we would like to send this next number out as special for all the healthcare workers, as we thank them very much for all they do. They put themselves in harm's way, and we do greatly appreciate the doctors and nurses and the emergency response personnel, truck drivers, all involved with what they do, and emergency personnel and all. So we're going to send this one out for them. It's one titled The Poor Cinderella Polka, another one of our recorded tunes off our latest, The Poor Cinderella Polka. 1, 2. Yeah, the poor Cinderella polka. We do appreciate it very much. Another one of our recorded tunes right now, and this is one of my dad's favorite tunes from years past. And it's one titled Little Joe, Moj mili Pepičku polka. 1, 2. Ja rada mam svoje srdničko, jedno tobie dam. Až venie na nebi nastav viesniček, tak to povies lásky môj, Pepičko, do lesakého byče. Yes, the Little Joe polka, Moj mili Pepičku. Music continues right now, and on this first set, we have waltz time, little trio time right now. We're going to feature Mr. Kevin D. Koopman on the bass horn this time around, an old Eddie Yannock number. One called the Blacksmith Waltz. Yes, the Blacksmith. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, a little stinger time there, yeah. The Blacksmith Waltz, Kovaji, thank you. And another one right now with the band joining in. One of my favorite tunes in the book. It's one called the Yes, Yes Polka. 1, 2. Oh, yes, the Yes, Yes Polka. Switching to button accordion time right now.
All right, so this band here has been around since 1974, but this guy's been around since when? This is your son, right?
The youngest.
All right, you live in Colon?
Yep.
Drive a grader for the county?
Yep.
Saunders County?
Yep.
What's more fun?
Township.
Oh, the township, the township. There you go. Well, yeah, you still have townships in Saunders County, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I understand he's got a girlfriend. Am I right on this?
Oh, yeah.
Is this getting kind of serious over here with this Saunders County guy?
Oh, yeah.
It is. This is getting pretty serious, huh?
Oh, yeah.
She's good looking, that's what, yeah. Oh, look who's getting red. Look how red he's getting over there. You see that over there? God, his cheeks are just bright red and rosy. What's her name? Let's get this out there. Oh, whoa, Betsy Propodsky. She likes to like polka, doesn't she?
Plays the button accordion.
Oh, of course she does. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the Mark Vylidal Band.
Oh, yes, a great tune. Another one of our recorded tunes. This one called the Old Accordion Man Waltz. 1, 2, 3.
harmonika. Raval nam písničky, že až nám slzičky potučkem tekly na tvář. Raval nám písničky, že až nám slzičky potučkem tekly na tvář. Hudičky, harmonikář. Hrával nám písničky, že až nám slzičky potučke tekly na tvář. Hrával nám písničky, že až nám slzičky potučkem tekly na tvář.
Yes, the old accordion man waltz. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mark Vylidal Band, aren't you? You're just about out of breath, aren't you? Good thing you got nice, strong lungs. Let's keep them that way. Actually, we were just talking before we got started tonight. You actually had a respiratory infection. They said it was sinuses back in early February,
right.
but you were convinced that you actually had the COVID back then.
I was starting to wonder there for a while. It was tough.
I think there's a lot of people that went through some tough stuff. Hurts your lungs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do some quick introductions. We know we got Loverboy over here from Saunders County because we already pinned down his accordion playing girlfriend there. But that guy in the back with the tuba, he's from Stanton, Nebraska. Let me.
Originally from Stanton, Nebraska. Is this
Yeah,
one
yeah.
like this right there? Yeah, you bet. I'm originally from Stanton, Nebraska, and I teach in Lincoln, Nebraska at Goodrich Middle School and Belmont Elementary. Go Belmont, go Goodrich, woo!
And a lot of your kids are watching tonight, aren't they?
They are, as well as some of the teaching staff from both buildings, and also teachers across Lincoln, Nebraska, fellow colleagues in the elementary and middle school and high school world of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Well, teaching kids is a very important job, and I bet you're missing seeing them every day.
I do. The remote thing is for the tech-savvy people. I'm kind of an old horse, kind of a horse in a NASCAR race. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, we can't tell people exactly where we're at right now,
Right.
but you're not that far from Stanton.
Yes, I'm just a few miles from Stanton, my hometown, and
Well, don't give out too many clues. We don't want people to get any ideas here.
All right. But yes, I'll send them out to my mom. She'll turn 86 next month.
Oh!
Marlene Kumlin, yeah.
And she's in Stanton right now?
So she just moved to the Columbus area. She was originally from Columbus, so yeah. But yeah, lived most of her life in
She
Stanton.
watching you tonight?
She is, Mom. I'm behaving. I swear I'm behaving. So.
Yeah, we're all 6 feet apart. We'll be right
right.
back. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. This is Quarantine Tonight. We're going to give the band a quick break. And when we come back, more with the Mark Vylidal Band. But first, let's get a look at the latest in news, followed by that warmer forecast for the weekend right here on Quarantine Tonight. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. I'm your host, Mike Flood, and we are just enjoying the Mark Vylidal Band tonight. Just want to let you know how much it means to us that you give us so much time each day as we work to entertain you. And tonight, we ask you to do something for us. If you're at home and the kids are dancing around, move the couch into the hallway, move the end table into the kitchen, let those kids dance and take a video on your phone and then send it to us at News Channel Nebraska Facebook. Pretty soon, we're going to start running all those videos, And it not only makes the band's day, it makes my day, and it makes a lot of our viewers' day to see your kids just having clean family fun at home, bouncing around. Sometimes you kind of cringe because you're like, is he really going to jump from the couch to the recliner as part of that dance move? But that's what makes it fun. So here we are, Mark Vylidal Band. Now, this is the trio you're about to see, and Mark's on drums. Explain this to us.
Well, when I first started playing back in 1968, I was only like 1 year old,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
2 months.
But, yeah, 2 months old. But actually, I started on drums, and I don't know, I just never got accomplished at it too much, so I had to move to something else, let's put it that way. But anyway, I play drums, and Jacob goes to the button accordion, and he's a well-accomplished button accordionist, and Kevin on the bass horn, well accomplished on the bass horn. So we do a little trio time, and a lot of gigs are trio times nowadays. So we have a lot of fun with the trio, and we're going to do a little tune here titled The Schmaltz Polka.
You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
1, 2. Yes, the Schmaltzy Polka, also known as the Ernie's Polka. Thanks. Polka time continues now. We're going to send this out to all the band's families. We thank the wives and the girlfriends that always support the band and all the late nights. And also, we're going to send this number out for all the supporters of the Mark Vylidal Band. The band's been in existence for a lot of years, and we thank all our dear supporters. Our friends from out of state that are tuned in, we do greatly appreciate it. We have friends down in Texas and Michigan and Ohio and the Dakotas and Kansas and Oklahoma, and the band's played around in quite a few areas. We're about 13, 14 states, and we do appreciate all our listeners that are tuned in tonight.
Missouri.
Even Missouri, yeah.
Even Missouri.
Even Missouri. And we want to thank all our dear friends that support the band and go with us on the bus trips, too. And we're supposed to be taking a bus here at the end of May to the Bexter Fest, and hopefully everything still works out on that. Haven't heard one thing or the other. But if we don't go, they'll get a full refund. That's for sure. That's the way.
Okay, that sounds like a deal.
Not you, though.
Oh.
Not you, Kevin. All right, polka time continues right now. And this is one called the Fireman's Polka. Here we go. 1, 2. Hey, hey. Oh yeah, one more time. That's it. That's it. Hey, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, the Fireman's Polka, a great tune, a great tune. More music right now. We're going to switch to a waltz, and this is one Jake learned, I don't know, about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. A beautiful number. It's one called the Echo in the Hills waltz, Echo in the Hills. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a great tune, The Echo in the Hills. And continued right now, a couple more tunes here on this set for sure. This is one with the Czech vocal. It's one called I Ja Sam, Polka I Ja Sam. Here we go. 1, 2.
koniczki osiedla. A ja sam styckie sam swe koniczki osiedla. Swe koniczki osiluję swą paneku pomiluję. A ja sam styckie sam swe koniczki osiedlam. A ja sam styckie sam swe koniczki osiedla. A ja sam styckie sam swe koniczki osiedla. Swe koniczki posiluję swą paneku pomiluję. A ja sam styckie sam swe koniczki osiedla.
Something like that.
Yeah, the Some polka, thanks. And to a waltz we go right now, an old-time Dean Hansen favorite. And we're thinking about you, Dean. Get well wishes, best wishes going out to Dean Hansen, all our great musicians out there in polka land. An old Dean Hansen favorite, it's one titled the Dutch Festival Waltz. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes, the Dutch Festival Waltz. Thanks so much. One more here for you on the set. Going to feature Jacob on this one for sure. It's one called the Gray Mountains Polka. For all our dear friends out there, it's the Gray Mountains Polka.
Whoa, there's the Mark Vylidal Orchestra. This is great. This is great. Now, somebody was telling me you started in this band when you were 7?
Not this band.
No.
Accordion.
Started playing the accordion when you were 7. Better talking to that mic there. Yeah, we got to. So this is a button accordion.
Yep.
And tell us, you just play the buttons off that thing. Where'd you get this?
Oh, I got it from a friend in the band, Jan.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many years ago. It's been a while.
Yeah. Well, you got a girlfriend now, and she plays the accordion.
Yep.
So what do you guys do for fun?
Play the accordion.
Oh, this is great. You guys are a great time. We're going to be back. Look at it. Look at those rosy cheeks. I thought it was.
It's hot in here. It's
I know.
hot.
I don't maybe.
Sweaty.
I thought maybe I was giving you a hard time, but
No,
yeah,
it's just the
it's
heat.
just you got the rosy cheeks. Yeah.
I mean,
I got a little makmakeup that'll take the shine off if you
I
want
might need
to.
that
Now that
later
you're in the
on.
TV business and all, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
Once
welcome.
I'm back there, it'll be okay.
All right, this is just fun. I hope you're having fun. I think I heard the sound of 2 bush lights cracking when you hit that last sound there. Not from this, from some of our viewers. They love this. So this is a great time. Hey, want to remind you that you got some of those fun videos from your living room. Send them to us on Facebook. We're going to be playing here in just a little bit. We want to thank our sponsors, University of Nebraska Medical Center, Black Hills Energy, and a brand new health insurance option called Medica. Those are our sponsors for tonight and every night here on Quarantine. The other thing is, I got a call from the switchboard. They said, let people know the address, because we get a lot of calls at night, people saying, hey, we want to send you a letter, tell you some of the bands that we think you ought to have, and we want to tell you how much we enjoy these bands. And certainly the Mark Vylidal Band has got to be one of the best we've had. They have just done a wonderful job tonight. Here's our address. You can see it on your screen there. You send us that, we get, believe it or not, we get like 10 to 15 letters a day, and we read every one of them, and we pass them on to the bands as well. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. We've got our top 5 coming up from our South office in Fairbury in just a few moments. That's not too far from Wilbur. You didn't meet that girl in Wilbur, did you? Oh, Clarkson? You met her at Clarkson?
Yep.
Oh, I should have known that. I should have known that. Is she still living in Clarkson, or is she?
No, she's Colin.
In Colin, okay, that's where you're from. All right. Yeah, you took her to a different county. All right. 8:58. This is News Channel Nebraska. We're going to be right back with more of the Mark Vylidal Band in just moments. We welcome you back to Quarantine Tonight, Nebraska's nightly variety show born out of unpleasant circumstances with a quarantine, and we're having more fun than we probably should here on a Friday night. We got the Mark Vylidal Band, and I've done a good job of picking on these guys, our poor resident of Colin, Nebraska. But Mark, help me introduce these 3 guys here. We got a former music teacher, or a retired music teacher from Blair, Nebraska.
From Omaha, actually.
Oh, from Omaha.
Mr. Mike Helgeson.
Taught at Blair. Okay.
Trumpet and sax, and been with the band, many of these guys been with the band way back from the early 90s, 1990, 1989, I think Mike came on the band right in that time. 30 years already.
Wow, that's a lot of gigs. That's a lot of house ballroom nights. Your car could probably drive automatically from the house ballroom back to Omaha. Well, I'm not going to hold you up on all these introductions real quick. We're going to get right back to the music, meet these other guys here in a second. You're watching the Mark Vylidal Band. This is News Channel Nebraska, Quarantine Tonight.
All right, yes, it's one called the I Don't Know Polka. Here we go. 1, 2. Yes, the I Don't Know polka. Wow, that's something. My sister's there dancing right now. That's my sister Dorothy dancing with her husband Ron. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Got another one right now. Polka Time continues. Another one of our recorded tunes. This is one called the Blue-Eyed Annie polka, the Blue-Eyed Annie. One, two. Yes, the Blue-Eyed Annie polka. Thank you. Going to switch to a waltz right now. And this tune, it took me a while to write this tune for some reason. I don't know why, but finally got it written. It's a beautiful number. One called The Evening in May. We'd like to send it out to all our ballroom operators out there in polka land, all the folks keeping the music going. We'll be out playing again someday soon. So this is going out to all our ballroom operators that believe in polka music. Here we go, The Evening in May. One, two, three. Beautiful number. Yeah, the Evening in May Waltz. Gonna do a little tune right now. And we set up the key bass for a tune. And this is kind of a fun tune that we do. We play for a lot of festivals in the area, whether it's a church fest or some type of polka fest. And we play other types of music too. And we're gonna play a polka. We do one titled the Vylidal Polka medley. So we're gonna do this one with Sam on the bass and on the keyboards. Give Kevin a little break too.
I need it, man. You're working me hard.
Here we go. Vylidal Polka medley.
1, 2. She told me she loved me, but oh how she lied, oh how she lied, oh how she lied. She told me she loved me, but oh how she lied, oh how she lied to me. You are my baby doll, you are my baby doll, you are my baby doll. You're my sweetheart now.
Ah, player.
She told me she loved me, but oh how she lied. She lied. Oh how she lied.
She fibbed.
Oh how she lied. She told me she loved me, but oh how she lied. Oh how she lied to me. You are my baby doll. You are my baby doll. You are my baby doll. You're my sweetheart now. You are my baby doll. You are my baby doll. You are my baby doll. You're my sweetheart now.
Yeah, the Baby Doll Polka. We have a lot of fun with that little tune there. Yeah, a little bit of the habanera and good stuff there. We're going to do another one right now. I'm going to feature, I believe, Sam on the clarinet. This is a tune, kind of a Minnesota, Wisconsin tune right now, and it's a song called the Red Apple Waltz, a Red Apple Polka. There's a Red Apple Polka and a waltz too, but this is the Red Apple Polka. Here we go. 1, 2. That's a moving right along, isn't it? Yeah, the Red Apple Polka. We're going to slow things down right now. This is a good old-time Czech waltz. This one called the Cottage Under the Mountains Waltz, Cottage Under the Mountains. 1, 2, 3.
Holky pochrány, soseda staroslavný, byli jste takové hezky, vy naše holky česky, schudnete těmi světem, šťastný zvalý květem, a nebe budete jednou, tak s naším dětem. It's the Cottage Under the Mountains Waltz. Hello, people on an old-time Czech tune. And one more here on this set. One of our recorded tunes also. This one called the Don't Cry. The Don't Cry polka. This, an old-time Jim Havorka number from years past. A great tune, Don't Cry. Here we go.
go. The Mark Vylidal Band here. We are having a good time on a Friday night. This is more fun than we should be having during a quarantine. Have you thought about that?
That's exactly right.
We just want to say thank you to so many of our viewers that are watching tonight. We've gotten calls from all across the state. We've got people on Facebook. You've got fans. Is there going to be paparazzi outside this undisclosed location when we get out of here? You travel well. You travel well. We got a guy here at the end. I don't know if we can get a camera on him. He's retired military, and he was just telling me about some nights. You know, we can't tell you where we're at because we're at an undisclosed location. But if we were by a place called King's Ballroom, he remembers that. I remember the night it burned down. Did you say you played there right before that?
It's possible. I played with a band there for the last dance that was held at King's Ballroom. I was back in the 1980s when I was playing with the Orville Von Segrin Orchestra out of Omaha.
And what was it a polka?
Oh, no, it was a ballroom orchestra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Back in the 1980s, I played mostly in ballroom orchestras.
I remember somebody telling me that if there was a bar fight at King's Lounge, at the King's Ballroom, that they'd load up the paddy wagon and the police would go in and there'd be a few sticks used and everything would kind of calm down. They'd go back to dancing. Were you there for one of those?
No, that must have been way before I ever played there.
But you've got some good stories, I'm led to believe.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this for 51 years, so I guess I'll keep doing it until it isn't fun anymore.
What's your favorite dance hall in Nebraska, all time? You played them all, you've seen them all, you've done it all.
Well, probably the best dance floor that we used to have was Utica, but now it is the Starlight Event Center. Okay. And they have spent quite a little bit of money to keep that place going. It's just absolutely beautiful inside. They have a beautiful dance floor. It's a great place for us to play in.
All right. Now, I would get a lot closer to him with my microphone if I was practicing excellent broadcasting techniques, but because we're trying to socially distance here, that's why I use the extension of my arm. I'll tell you what. We are going to take a quick look at your forecast. It is going to be warmer this weekend, thank goodness. What does it look like into next week? Jeff Fox has a look at that. And the last set from the Mark Vylidal Band is all coming up on Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight, Nebraska's only all-variety show. I'm Mike Flood. I'm your host, and we do this each weekday night. And tonight we've hit a home run with the Mark Vylidal Band. They're doing a great job and getting a great reception from viewers all over the state and the nation. Sam is one of our band members from Grand Island, also known, somebody said, as Dr. Z. I don't know what that's all about, but Z. So you've got them watching on the East Coast and the West Coast tonight.
Yeah, I've got family all the way out in California. So a brother and his wife out there, and got a couple kids out in Connecticut. So I got Miranda and Max out in Connecticut. So I want to say hi to all of them, Steve and Rita, and everybody in between.
You didn't do a really good job of like clustering them in one part of the country.
No, well, we're trying to get
socially distance.
Get our distance out. So I want to say hi to Sammy and Dinky and all the family. So. Thanks for watching tonight.
Now, you're in Grand Island, and right?
I am.
Okay.
Yep.
And how long you been playing with these guys?
Well, about that 30 years that he was talking about. Yeah, way back in the Corn Palace days of Mitchell, South Dakota was our first gig together.
And you grew up in Butler County?
Butler County boy, yep.
What town in Butler County?
Ulysses, Nebraska.
Oh, yeah. A 25 on your plate?
25 was on my plate for many years.
You switched it up for an 8?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Traded up. All right. Yeah. So, any message? You got any grandkids?
No.
None that you know of.
Do I?
Oh, I didn't know. You said kids in Connecticut. I didn't know.
Miranda, Sammy, Max. Do I have? I don't know. I don't think I have any yet.
None that you know of, anyway.
No, but.
All right.
They're great kids, and maybe sometimes on the way, I want to say hi to Hal Gal too. Say hi, Hallie. That's Sammy's wife. They're in Omaha as well.
Good. So you got them in Omaha, Connecticut.
Yeah, Miranda and David out in Connecticut. So.
Oh, good. Well, thank you. You know, on behalf of all the viewers, it goes without saying, but you got a lot of things going on. This quarantine is inconvenient for all of us, and you guys made time on a Friday night to come up and play. And I know I can verify and sign an affidavit. It isn't for the money. So thank you very much on behalf of a lot of very happy people that you brought a lot of joy into their homes tonight. So we hope you've had fun, and let's hear some more of the Mark Vylidal Band on News Channel Nebraska.
Yes, we'd like to send this out to all our dear friends in the assisted living centers and the nursing homes. that are going through a tough time through all this too. And we're going to do a waltz. It's one titled Going Back to My Homeland Waltz. And we begin this song with the Tish. And Jake, if you want to, it's like a, we'll go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Anyway, the Tish is on 1. Here we go, Back to My Homeland Waltz. 1, 2, 3. Going back to my homeland, that land that I know so well. It brings back the memories of my many true loves. The hills and the valleys are just like they used to be. I'm longing to see them in my homeland again. Yes, going back to my homeland in waltz time. Thank you. Polka time right now. Got a little tune here written by a dear friend of ours out of Omaha, Mr. Ron Natherney wrote this tune. And he didn't know what he could title it, so he's just like, why? So it's one called the Why Polka. This one going out for all our dear friends out there. Ron Natherney wrote this, and it's the Why Polka. 1, 2. time Ron Natterny tune, a tune that he composed, did a wonderful job. It's a great tune. It's one called The Y Polka. I had someone request to do this next song, and we're going to do a little bit of a shortened version of it. It's a beautiful number. It's one called the Blue Skirt Waltz. Blue Skirt Waltz. 1, 2, 3.
I dream of that night with you, lady, when first we met. We danced in a world of blue. How can my heart forget? Blue were the skies and blue were your eyes, just like the blue skirt you wore. Come back, blue lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore. Blue were the skies and blue were your eyes, just like the blue skirt you wore. Come back, blue lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore.
Oh, the beautiful Blue Skirt Waltz. That's been such a popular tune. I can remember playing back in the like 1968, and has always played the Blue Skirt Waltz. Blue Skirt Waltz, beautiful number. Gonna do another one right now. I think it's one titled The Rita, is that right? Yeah. My list fell down, so yeah, we're gonna do this. It's one called the Rita Polka. Here we go. 1, 2. Yes, the Rita Polka. Certainly hope you're enjoying the program tonight. We are honored to be here. We want to thank Mr. Mike Flood for having the band here, and we do greatly appreciate it. Having a great time. We're going to do one here. This is one called the Mayfair Polka. Yes, the Mayfair Polka. Here we go. One, two. Oh, yes, one titled the Mayfair Polka. Looks like we got a room for a couple more tunes. One more tune, you think, or how's things looking? Yeah. You know, this next tune here, if we're looking at, we're going to do a little tune here called the Happy-Go-Lucky Polka, a little trio time here, and then we'll swing it to the last tune in just a little bit. This one called the Happy-Go-Lucky. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, the happy-go-lucky polka.
Feature Kevin on the bass horn. One more song for us this evening, and this tune here is a song that I wrote back in the late 80s. And I don't know, for some reason I was driving home from work one day and this melody, is that the way it's, not a medley, but a melody came in my mind. And so I jotted down some words to it, and the words on this particular tune, kind of fitting for this time of what we're going through. May you have good times. Let's live for today. May God be with you in every way. Here's my song, dear. It's for you to share. May good luck be with you every day, everywhere. May good luck be with you every day and everywhere. It's a song called A Little Wish off our Just Doing Our Thing recording. I want to thank you very much, Mr. Mike Flood. Thanks for having the band. We do greatly appreciate it. We've had a great time. Gentlemen, good job. Good job. We haven't played for a while. It was very nice. News Channel, Nebraska. Nice to be here. One called A Little Wish. One, two, three.
May you have good times. Let's live for today. May God be with you in every way. Here is my song, dear. It's for you to share. May good luck be with you every day and everywhere. May good luck be with you every day and everywhere. May you have good times. Let's live for today. May God be with you in every way.
is my song near. It's for you to share. May good luck be with you every day and everywhere. May good luck be with you every day and everywhere.
On behalf of so many people watching tonight from coast to coast, thank you to the Mark Vylidal Band. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. It's time now for news.